everyone! You need to hurry to AT&T this weekend and check out their great deals. Right now, AT&T is offering 2 Samsung Galaxy S7 smartphones for one great price. For a limited time, buy a new Galaxy S7 and get another one free. Plus, for a limited time, get up to $650 in credits per line to help you switch when you trade in your current smartphones and buy new ones on AT&T Next. And now through Sunday, you get great deals on accessories like cases, portable chargers, and Bluetooth speakers. So hurry to your local AT&T store today for these great deals. AT&T, mobilizing your world.
For BOGO, buy phones at $695 each with eligible service and well-qualified credit. Free one requires new line with 30 months 0% APR contract with 2317 monthly payments. Free after up to $695 and 30 bill credit starting in 3 bills. Tax due at sale. If service canceled on one, that device balance due. Switch credit requires eligible trade-in purchase and service per line. Total credits based on trade-in value plus device balance or early termination fee owed less trade-in. Charges and restrictions apply. See store for details.
Hi, I'm Stunning Stella Cheeks.
And I'm the Enigma Erin Klein.
And this is
Not Your Demographic,
a feminist wrestling podcast.
Shockingly, those exist.
Wearing her wrestling shirt, I didn't just mean to look down and grab my boobs. Oh my god.
Even face me.
I was like, what? Oh, I just grabbed my tits. My tits feel like really big right now.
They look great.
Oh, well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Welcome, everybody. Well, right off the bat, what wrestling shirt are you wearing?
I am wearing my Pro Wrestling Feelings shirt. I told you about that zine. You know, those fan-made magazines?
Yeah, I am aware of what zines are. We have covered this.
I know. I'm aware. Yeah, I bought that. I didn't realize that this was their first issue, and so I got their first issue and this awesome t-shirt from Pro Wrestling Feelings, and they sent me it's through Atomic Elbow, so they sent me like an Atomic Elbow button and a collector's postcard of Stardust, and I was like, this is the greatest care package ever. It cost me $12 including shipping. I was like,
have you read the zine yet?
No, not yet. I have it in my email so that I can read it on the train.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. But I like this shirt. It's like really comfortable and like fits me pretty good. So yeah. What are you wearing? I
am wearing my Paige Scream For Me tank top that shows off my tits, apparently.
Yeah, it does.
So that's what I'm wearing. I'm wearing it kind of because Paige had a lot of feelings on Total Divas this week.
Oh, really?
And a lot of people were like, Paige, grow up. Stop being a bitch. And I was like, hey, breakups are natural. And she's
22.
23.
She's 23.
And breakups are natural. And also, like, her hair looks good. Everyone leave her alone.
Yeah, it does.
My fucking note for Paige and Raw is, oh my god, Paige looks so hot. I had other notes too, but like she took me, like Paige is very pretty, but she like took me off guard. I was like,
yeah,
what's happening? You look so good.
Yeah, her hair looks incredible. I'm glad that's what they're doing with that.
Yeah.
I'm glad. Hooray!
Yeah, I watched 2 episodes of Total Divas this week because I was behind. The first one was an episode where everyone was giving Natty shit for not having changed her last name
to
I heard about that. Last name, and it like, oh, it was so annoying.
Gross.
Brie was a huge dick about it because Brie and Daniel are dicks.
I
think my notes for Total Divas are everyone needs to lay off Natty, and she ended up hyphenating because she's like, I'm very proud to be Neidhart, but I understand this is important to you. This is also just a personal thing between me and my husband. Everyone chill.
Yeah, seriously. She's fucking part of a dynasty. Why should she change her name?
Right.
He should change his name.
Mean, that's what everyone said, but she just hyphenated to be nice because Natty is too nice for her own good. But Natty's last name drama. Daniel Bryan is a dick. Paige is a baby. But like a baby, like, oh, she's like, she's 23. She's going through breakups. Everyone needs to lay off. It is natural to go through a breakup.
I remember being 23 and going through a breakup. It's a mess.
Yeah. Yep. I believe I was 22. Because you were still dating the guy that you broke up with, and he was a dick, and I almost flipped a table on him.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, that guy sucks.
Well, see, we all do dumb things at 23.
Yeah, but Brie and Daniel Bryan are super judgy.
That just doesn't surprise me even a little bit.
Like, it's funny sometimes, but sometimes I'm like, oh, you guys are, like, huge dicks. It's weird to me to be like, Nikki's the nice one.
Weird.
And of course, Nikki was like, I want to be Mrs. Cena. And I was like, yeah, well, we all know you want to be Mrs. Cena. I'm really excited for the episode tonight, though, because tonight is all about Nikki's neck.
Oh, finally? Okay, cool.
Yeah, and it's like, they showed a clip of her going through x-rays and talking to her doctor, and then showing a clip of her, like, weeping, like, I may never be able to wrestle again, which is intense. And I told Nick, I was like, I will cry. Do not judge me. He was like, I'm so confused. Don't you not like Nikki? And I was like, hey, it's complicated. You back off. How was your week?
My week was pretty good. I'm in finals right now, so I'm just super busy. Oh, actually, I almost had an altercation with someone at the gym today, and I wanted to tell you about it.
Throw down.
Oh, I was so fucking pissed.
You fired up from voting.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, it's primary day. I'm ready to be a lady in this weight room and power. That's not actually what was happening. I was just like, I need to get through this workout. And so I was doing my set. So there's this bench, and then I have my free weights next to it and my water bottle in front of it, and I'm doing planks right next, like basically underneath of this bench.
This is your bench.
I'm clearly using this bench. Also, these planks exercises are only 1 minute and 15 seconds long, so I'm like,
you're rotating a lot.
Yes.
And if anybody was paying attention, you would be rotating it. I see where this story is going.
Yes, you do. So I do my plank, and I stand up, and this dude is using my bench to stretch and reading the newspaper. And I just was like, what the fuck is going on? And so immediately I was just like, excuse me, I'm not done with this bench. And immediately he was like, how was I supposed to know that you weren't done with this? Immediately realized all my shit was there, realized I was basically underneath of this bench, and then just immediately got defensive and was like, how was I supposed to know this? And so I just gave him what I think might have been the hardest eye roll I've ever performed in my life, and literally turned my back on him and just sat down and was like, I'm not going to engage you in the middle of this gym right now. This is not happening. Ooh. But he just stood behind me and kept saying over and over, how was I supposed to know? How was I supposed to know you were still using this? How am I supposed to know this? And there was another guy on the left of me.
I can also smell the entitlement.
Oh my God. There's another guy on the left of me who was doing planks next to me, and like we'd been next to each other for a while, and he just gives this dude this look like, bro, for real? Like, come on. We all know you're wrong. And there's also...
You know you're wrong.
There's also
Walk away.
8 other benches around us that are empty. Yes. And so he kept going, he was just like walking around and stretching and using all of the other benches and just kept like shooting me dirty looks and trying to make eye contact in the mirror with me. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, do I have to fight this dude in the gym right now? Like, I am almost done with my workout. I just want to go home. Like, I was so angry about it. Like, I've never had anyone, like, dudes in the gym can be really shitty. Right. I've never had anyone be like an actual asshole to me in the gym before. And it was clear that he was just like, you don't belong in this space too. It wasn't like, I'm just being a dick because I'm a dick. It was like, you don't belong here, and that's why I'm being a dick.
Yeah, you're in my space.
Exactly.
Check yourself.
Exactly. Like, I don't deserve to take up any space. I was just so angry about it. Like, fuck you, asshole.
Gross.
So that was the pitfall of my week. Other than that, it was pretty good.
That's great.
How was your week?
Good. I babysat for the family that I used to nanny for, and it was actually really great. Like, I spent like the whole day there. I literally built Legos for like 3 hours with the boys.
Fun.
They were like, oh, you like Legos? Build me a castle. And I was like, great. Build me a scooter. Got it. It was really fun. And yeah, it was great. And then Sunday I worked and we recorded.
Yes, we did.
Yesterday I worked. I don't know. It's funny because I'm a member of a new book club. Not that I'm, leaving the Mavens. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But I'm doing a new book club with a lot of the girlfriends of like Nick's friends group as like, I was going to say like an outreach program. That is not what I meant. Because I'm blessing them with my presence. That is so shitty. That is not what I meant. I'm just trying to be more sociable in that circle is what I meant to say. Wow, I am a dick.
That's really funny.
And
I totally understand what you're saying, but
But there was one girl there that was like a friend of somebody's from high school, so she didn't know any of us. So we like played a silly game where we're like, say your name and your profession, and then like a weird thing about you. And when I get to my profession, I was like, I have like 7 jobs. I counted. I actually have 6 jobs. I have 6 jobs, and I still can't pay my bills. I mean, I can kind of.
Starving artist.
Yeah. Because then I would say, oh yeah, I do that for the podcast, or I do that for burlesque, like just randomly throughout the night. And then at the end of the night, one of the girls went, oh, you do have a lot of jobs. And I was like, yeah, that wasn't a joke.
Yeah.
I work my butt off. So this week was a lot of me like going to work and then going to rehearsal and then going to record and then doing this, which is why today on my day off, I sat on the couch, watched wrestling, caught up on most of my comic books, voted, and then ate some cookies. And I cleaned one room of the house.
Your living room looks
My
great.
living room looks great. Everything else looks like a goddamn disaster.
Oh, it's not that bad. You were just at my house where there are coats everywhere for some reason.
Well, this is a weird time of year where everything's transitioning. Like, I started
Yeah.
clearing off my bookshelf. I actually have a significant pile, but it has not even looked like it made a dent in my books. I have too many books.
There's a whole wall.
Have you read Fates and Furies? That's what we're reading for my other book club that we don't have a name for, because other people don't like to name things.
That's because they're dumb, obviously. That sounds really familiar. I don't...
It's new, or I don't know. I didn't choose it.
Oh, I do know what that is, but I have not read it.
It's supposed to be good.
Yeah, I've heard good things about it.
So that's what I did. You want to move on to news?
Yeah, let's do it.
Keep dreaming on the stars above. Something in your eyes lets me see right through
Not funny anymore. Just the thing that happens.
Yeah, that's just how that works now. Have you been on WWE Shop recently?
I have kind of, but I've only no, not really. I know that there are mugs. I went to the mug section.
That's fair.
I have a problem.
You have a lot of mugs.
Shut up. When we move, I'm turning them into like an art piece for our kitchen to justify them.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm excited about that. You probably have more mugs than I have wrestling shirts.
I have about the same. I have about like 30 mugs.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty spot on.
And that's after purging many times.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I go through a mug purge every time I like do spring cleaning.
Yeah, that's fair. That's a good... all right, I can see that. Well, since you haven't been on the site, you will not have noticed that there are 4 new women's shirts.
I didn't know there was 4. I know that there's a Naomi shirt, and I don't like it, and I'm gonna buy it.
You don't like it?
I don't.
love it. I'm so
But I'm
excited.
gonna buy it
I'm
because
really excited about it.
I am excited to have a shirt that's for Naomi because I love Naomi, and also because I want to support her.
Right. I love it. You don't like it? Why don't you like it?
I'm just not a neon person.
Oh, I'm totally a neon person.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
When you were like, I love it, I was like, not surprised at all.
Not even a little bit.
What are the other shirts?
Well, Sasha has a bunch of new shirts. Like they've been rolling those out. But Sasha, Charlotte, and Becky, all
What?
3.
Becky has a new shirt?
Yes, she does.
Googling now. I saw that Charlotte was wearing her new shirt.
You're gonna
so-
like it.
Oh my god, WWEshop.com.
It's pretty cool. I really like it. There are so many shirts on WWE.com that I want, and I have too many indie shirts I have to buy first.
I know.
Those
I
are
was
the
going
ones
to
in
say
my
the
pocket.
next shirts I buy are indie shirts because I'm gonna get a Joey Ryan shirt, and the Candice LeRae shirt that I want is out of stock.
Oh, that
I'm
sucks.
so bummed because we're going to the AAW show on
Yes,
the
we
9th.
are.
And I wanted to wear it because you're gonna get a Kimberly shirt, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get I wanted to get a Candice shirt. The one that I want is out of stock, so I think I might just buy one that I kind of like, which is like terrible. But I want to support her.
Do you have a cutest tag team shirt that you want more?
But how do they do that? Do they just split the proceeds for those?
I would assume so, yeah.
Yeah, I could do that.
That's a good way to do it. I haven't looked at Kimberly's designs. I have 2 wrestling shirts in my pocket that I've been saving,
In
so
your
I'm
pocket.
like, gotta make sure that I use these wisely.
Okay, after re-looking at Naomi's shirt, I do not hate it. It's just, oh, it's very steampunky. I like
Yes,
it.
I knew you
100%
would.
bad lass.
Yep, I like it. I like the new Charlotte one, but I don't think I'm gonna buy it.
Yeah, well, you have feelings about Charlotte.
Yeah, and I already have a Charlotte shirt.
Do you have a Becky shirt?
I have a non-WWE Becky shirt.
Oh, that's right. What's the Charlotte one?
It's Second Nature.
Oh,
Yeah,
I don't like that.
I know. I kind of don't like it because it's like I'm over women being placeholders for men who can't wrestle anymore. I'm kind of over that. So,
But exciting, new gear.
yeah, it's nice because
And, they're on the front page.
yeah, exactly. It's great.
Ooh, Sasha's new legit boss shirt is cool, too.
Yeah, I like her new shirt. I like a lot of her new shirts. I know that you're not into the ones with the faces.
Yeah,
but
I don't like wearing shirts with people's faces on them. I prefer like graphics and design. I think that's more interesting. Yeah. Like I have a Spice Girl shirt that has all their faces on it, but I only wear it to bed.
Yeah, and like I totally get that. I like I like Sasha's painting one because it's like a graphic and her photo.
I do love the painting that guy did, Rob I can't say his last name. I do like the painting he did of Becky a lot with the gears in her hair. I think that's fucking awesome. Like I'd love a print of that or like a bookmark or something.
I think they sell those prints.
Yeah, but
I mean,
Nick's gonna be like, I'm sorry, you have all this comic book art up in our house. You have all these like weird like cats and octopuses everywhere, and now you're gonna put wrestling paintings up? I'm gonna draw a line somewhere.
And the ampersands. You do.
Oh yeah, and I did just buy some like vintage porn to put in our bathroom when we moved, and he was like, oh, because Nick is like kind of a prude sometimes, and so I think he was like, oh, I love having just porn in my house, and I was like, they're very classy. I mean, it's basically just Victorian people fingering each other, but I like it. Ooh! It's a good bathroom decor.
Yeah. I feel like if you're gonna put naked people up in your house, like the bathroom is the most natural place to do that.
Right?
I totally agree with that.
And we can take them down when his parents come. Mm-hmm. Not taking them down when my mom comes, though.
I dated this guy for a while who had the most inappropriate painting I've ever seen in his bathroom. It was supposed to be. It was like shock art.
Right.
And it was of an old woman in a nun's habit masturbating. And it just said, Jesus might love you, but I need you. Ah! And the first time I went to his house, I was like, whoa, what is this?
Like, this guy.
Yeah, and he like had a bunch of this guy's art too, and I was like, all right, well, you did it.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
That's super funny. I mean, on our roll of like awesome women, Jacqueline got announced that she's going to be in she didn't announce it. She's going to be put into the Hall of Fame. Total honesty, this is like the dark time when I wasn't watching at all.
I didn't know who she was either.
Right, so I have like no frame of reference from her, so I went back and I watched some of her matches. Total badass.
She's a huge badass.
I actually can wrestle.
Yeah, she's really, really good. I saw Sam Roberts was tweeting about like, oh, were there all these other women? And he retweeted another response from someone who was like, I'm really surprised that you feel this way because Jacqueline was like the natty of her time where she was like a structural part of the division.
Right.
And also Dallas is her hometown. Like it makes a lot of sense that they would induct her here. And like you showed that match to me of her and Crash Holly.
Right.
It was so good.
It was such a good match. I was just shocked at how good that intergender match was for WWE. Like, commentary didn't say anything weird. Crash Holly didn't say anything weird to her. It was just like two competitors fighting. Mm-hmm. It wasn't like girl versus boy. And she put some like, she DDT'd him like
her
beautifully.
DDT was
beautiful.
So good. Oh my God. She was also the only woman to be the cruiserweight champion, which is...
I feel like she deserves to be... I feel like she deserves to be in the Hall of Fame more than Sunny does. Ugh. Sunny just walked around in a bikini.
Yeah. I have a lot of feelings about Sunny.
I feel like we all have a lot of feelings about Sunny. Let's be real. But, like I said, I don't know tons about her. Maybe she was problematic or did some weird stuff on the side. I don't know. There's, every time anybody gets inducted to the Hall of Fame, all this, like, news comes out. But... just from, like, going back and watching her matches as somebody who did not watch WWE at the time, I'm excited.
Me too.
She seems like a baller bitch.
Mm-hmm. I completely agree.
Sad news. Neville is super hurt.
Yes.
Did you watch that video?
I watched Raw.
But did you watch the video of him getting the news?
No.
They posted a video, like, it was supposed to be like, backstage, and the doctor is, like, looking at him, and then the doctor's like, it's broken. He just starts crying.
Oh.
Like, he keeps it together for the most part because he knows that he's on TV and has to, but he, like, his face just falls, his, like, eyes fall up, and he just puts his hands over his eyes and, like, lays back. Like, it's, because he knows he's gonna miss Mania, and, like,
it sucks.
It sucks. It really sucks.
He totally deserves to be at Mania, too. He's worked super hard this year, and, like, also, they're finally giving him a push that they're allowing him to actually work.
Yeah, a push that's not just like, look, this is a novelty. A push that's like, oh, maybe we'll give you like a legitimate something or other. Mm-hmm. And it sucks because I think his like foot is fractured or his ankle is broken.
Ankle is broken and his shin bone is fractured.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yep. Doing a baseball slide, too. Like, it's a super simple move and it just went wrong. Like, wrestling is dangerous. Wrestling, it will fuck your body up.
What other news? Oh, you said Ken Anderson failed a drug test and got kicked out of TNA.
Yes, he did. That is exactly what happened. He's been fired from TNA. He, apparently, the episode that aired on January 19th when they taped it, he had a match on that card, but he was so fucked up that they knew that he was fucked up and didn't air the match because it was, like, Sting fucked up bad, apparently. Not quite that bad, but, like, bad.
Jesus.
Yeah.
He was, like, becoming, like, I know everyone knows who Mr. Anderson is and stuff, but, like, he was, like, had a match every week there for a while.
Yeah, and they were planning
EC3, like...
Yeah, and they were planning a huge push for him, apparently, too, and then he showed up super fucked up, and so they drug tested him and were like, yep, later, bro.
Yikes.
Yeah, so that sucks. I don't know what he's gonna do from here, but I hope that he gets better and is not continuing to abuse drugs, because that sucks. Like,
super sucks.
Yeah.
We mentioned it a little bit, but we did get tickets to see AAW in Chicago. It's their 12th anniversary.
Yeah.
10th, 12th, 14th. It's an even number.
Yes.
And it's in the teens.
Yes.
Well, we had somebody tweet at us on Twitter because we gave some love to freelance wrestling last week, and they were like, freelance is great. You should definitely also check out AAW. And then Candice LeRae tweeted a picture of a four-way between Havoc, Heidi Lovelace, Kimberly, and Candice LeRae, and I was like, well, we are going.
Yep. And
absolutely 100% please buy these tickets, we are going.
Yep. Literally the next day I bought tickets.
Yeah, I already have that, like, evening blocked off from work. I was like, I can work here until 5, and then I will be leaving.
Yes. I'm super excited about it.
I'm very excited. I love local independent wrestling, and I love them ladies.
I am also going to their homecoming show this Friday, the 18th, in Berwyn, because I looked at the card and was like, yes, I can't not go to this.
I didn't know that.
I have a second row seat. It was the only thing available, and I was like, well, I guess I'm sitting second row and seeing the show. Colt Cabana's gonna be there. Can't pass up an opportunity to almost pass out in front of Colt Cabana again.
Oh my God.
Obviously.
Are you going with Mike?
No, I'm going by myself.
How are you going to get to Berwyn?
I can get there from work. It's actually not that hard to get there from work. It takes like an hour. Getting home is gonna suck.
You make me laugh.
It's gonna be worth it, but it's gonna suck to get home. I'll probably just take an Uber home, honestly. Heidi Lovelace is also gonna be there. Nice. And so is Ricochet. And I'm about to pass out. I'm so excited.
Oh yeah, tonight is Lucha Underground's show at South by Southwest.
Oh, that's right.
They're calling it Austin Warfare.
Oh, okay.
So that'll be cool. I'm excited to see like pictures and like highlights from that.
Yeah, hear how the show went. Cool.
Yeah.
Yay.
Fun stuff going on.
Independent wrestling.
Let's talk about some more independent wrestling.
Yay!
Queen of the segues. Okay, so full disclosure, I did not watch all of ROH because I just didn't have time. But I did watch the finals for the Top Prospect match, or the final match for Top Prospect, and Leo Rush won. I'm so hot for Leo Rush. He's the best. And it was such a good match. And, like, I can't wait to see him become, like, a regular because I think he has, like, hardcore star power. Like, he's one of those people that you just want to cheer for. He's decent on the mic. His in-ring work is, like, really, really good, especially considering he's only been wrestling for like 2 years.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think it's some insanely short amount of time. It might be like something like 4, but it's an insanely short amount of time. I'm so excited about it. Oh, also there was a part at the beginning where Dalton Castle talked about how much he loves snacks. I like snacks too. Me and Dalton Castle are similar people.
I love Dalton Castle. Just everything about him is good. Like,
yeah, my 2 notes are Dalton loves snacks. I love snacks too. and then like Top Prospect Leo Rush. You're so relatable, Dalton Castle. You like boys. I like boys. I like snacks. You like snacks. We're the same.
Basically the same.
My boyfriend says that my animal is a peacock. So.
Oh yes.
He says that I'm a peacock and a deer. I don't know what that looks like. What? So to tell him, he's like, well, I'm a wolf. I'm like, you're not a wolf. You're a penguin. Shut up. Don't call me a peacock, deer.
Peacock's not an insult.
Girl peacocks are really boring.
You're not a girl peacock. You're a boy peacock.
Yeah, I am basically like a middle-aged gay man stuck in a 27-year-old woman's body.
That's been true since you were like 17.
It's been true since I was like 3 years old, let's be real. There's a reason I have a Bette Midler tit.
Fair.
So that's all I watched for ROH. You didn't watch any New Japan because you are writing 7 million papers.
Yep, yes I am. I've heard that the J-Cup is really good so far, and I'm excited to go back and watch some stuff.
Are you trying to like stay away from news about it?
Not necessarily, no, but I have mostly been able to avoid it. I've been really lucky with New Japan that I like hardly ever get spoilers.
That's good.
Yeah, so that's nice.
I watched TNA. TNA was mostly, it's so funny that like TNA is considered in my head like independent wrestling.
Yeah.
But it like totally is.
It's classified.
It's been downgraded.
Yep.
It was mostly about Kurt Angle's retirement. Like the beginning was like everyone.
More circle jerk?
This was less of a circle jerk.
Okay.
Last week was like a circle jerk. No, like you're the best. No, you're the best. No, bro, you're the best. It was like gratuitous. This week was Dixie like thanking Kurt and the crowd cheering like thank you Kurt and him like just thanking them. That was at the beginning. Kurt Angle gave Davey Richards the ankle lock.
I heard about that.
Which is cool.
That's really cool.
And then the Wolves lost the tag title, so like you win some, you lose some.
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, I don't know what that means. I wrote come fine. Oh, obviously that's something that like was a find? Oh my god. I have no idea what that's supposed to even mean.
Oh, well, move on.
Whatever. Maria Kanellis and Mike Bennett had some fun backstage moments. Like Maria Kanellis had a good moment with Dixie Carter, and Dixie was like, actions mean more than words, and Maria was like, all right, bitch. And then Bennett and Kurt had a backstage thing, and then Bennett and Maria came out and talked because they're incredible at talking. And I think tonight there's a match, an intergender match that's going to be Gail Kim and Drew Galloway versus Maria Kanellis and Mike Bennett, which I'm pretty excited about.
That is very exciting.
I'm very excited about that. The Knockouts was a match between Jade and Gail Kim. It was a pretty good match.
Good. Cool.
Pope said nothing. He like put them over super hard, and I was like, is he possessed? Oh my god,
That's so
great. I'm all about giving credit where credit is due. Like, I still hate him.
That's great.
But, like, he did a very nice job.
Good. That's really good.
Josh Matthews was boring as usual, and like
You can't.
he literally said
Can't help
something
that.
like Pope just didn't say something for a second. He was like, oh, I guess I'm gonna do commentary all by myself here.
Are you for real?
Yes.
God, he is terrible.
He's garbage.
So bad.
Oh, King of the Mountain. That's what KOM means. Come. I wrote King of the Mountain fine, as in it was a fine match.
Oh.
Not like, I mean, it was fine. Nothing to write home about. It was a solid match. Come fine. King of the Mountain. It was fine. EY retained. And they had some local English wrestlers because they were in England.
Right.
So that was nice to see some local English talent. I hate myself. My like shorthand makes no sense. I really like Jade. I know we talked about it last week, but I really, really like Jade. And I am glad to see more of her. And I'm hot for Jade.
Cool.
And then Bobby Lashley and Kurt Angle had that was the main event. It was Kurt Angle's last match. It was a good match for both of them. Kurt Angle went out on his back, Bobby Lashley won, and then they did the like hug thing, and then Bobby Lashley had a hard heel turn.
Really?
Yeah, he like punched him in the face and then like speared him again and kicked him, and then like Drew Galloway came out, speared him, Davey Richards came out, speared him. Like,
wow.
Hard heel turn for Lashley, which I'm excited about. Lashley,
cool.
back when the Beatdown Clan was there, he was in like a main storyline, and I know back in the day he was like not a good talker and stuff, but like I really like Bobby Lashley and I like watching him in the ring, and I'm excited to see him. He kind of faded in the background a little bit when the Beatdown Clan, when all that drama happened.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I'm excited to see him back in like a main event type thing. And then EC3 came out at the end, and they kind of just like stared each other down.
Okay.
And tonight EC3 is going up for the championship again, so we'll see what happens.
All right.
So TNA was pretty good. You know,
cool.
Come fine,
come fine,
like you do. But you did watch NXT, correct?
I did watch NXT. Yes. It
Before we talk about the match, I have 2 other notes.
Okay.
My baby has a match at TakeOver.
Yes, he does.
For all of you that doesn't know, I have, me and Austin Aries are in a fake relationship. I respect his relationship. I have a relationship, but I just, I call my wrestling boyfriend because I love Austin Aries so much. Hands down, my favorite wrestler. I love that man. He has a match. I'm super excited. If he loses to Baron Corbin, I'm gonna burn something down. Yeah. Which is barely my MO. Oh, it made me laugh. I know last week, or when we recorded our mini-sode. By the way, if you haven't listened, we recorded a little mini-sode that we put out on Tuesday that is about SmackDown and Roadblock. So go listen to it. But I know I was like, I'm going to burn down a clinic if Michael Cole says putting on a clinic again. And he didn't say it this week, but JBL did. Yep. That's what we refer to as a clinic. And I was like, okay, technically I don't have to burn anything down. Yeah. Because Michael Cole didn't say it. I can't imagine that he'll lose to Baron Corbin in his first match.
That would be shitty.
And it does seem like they're kind of making Baron Corbin their like little bitch right now, which is I'm cool with.
I'm cool with too.
Totally cool with. And also, have you ever noticed that Regal's theme song sounds like a James Bond theme song? It kind of sounds like the very beginning of Thunderball, and it kind of sounds like the musical interlude in that one that Jack White wrote.
Yeah, I guess I can see that.
Yeah.
It's just Regal's music. It's my ringtone, so...
Is it really?
Yes, it is. Of course it is.
It sounds like a James Bond theme song. I tried to make Bree Mode my ringtone. It was complicated. I went back and forth about it. I don't even like Bree that much. But I like that song a lot. Mm-hmm.
It's very catchy.
It is catchy. And then there was the match. When they came out at first, I was like, "Why is this up top?" I did not know that it was going to be the whole show.
Neither did I. I was very surprised by that. I took a couple notes and I kept writing down, "How long is this match? When are the other matches?" Because they kept saying
they were like, "Asuka's here. All these people are here to watch this match." I guess.
Yeah, and I was like,
I mean, I know it was at a taping, but like.
Yeah.
They were like, "Sasha Banks here," and she was like, "Hi, I'm here." Whatever. And Hideo Itami was like, "I'm still here."
Poor Hideo.
I know.
I want his shirt too. I want that to go on sale because I really like the design. And also he's injured. And I'm like, you could use the help, bro.
You can use the help, bro. What'd you think of the match?
I thought the match was really good. I don't know. I didn't take a lot of notes on it because I was just...
Me neither.
Like, I'm torn about the match because I enjoyed it. I thought that they both did a very good job.
It was really well paced.
Yeah, it was really well paced. Like, for how long it was, like, they did a really, really good job of pacing it until that, because it took a long time for that first pinfall, and
which was part of the excitement of it, I think.
Yeah, exactly. And
people were like, is this gonna be a third one?
Yeah, and so I really enjoyed that, but I'm just done with the storyline, and so it didn't hold my attention as much as the wrestling deserved to have held my attention.
I feel very similar.
Yeah.
I love the way that Sami Zayn sells, though. I love
He's a great baby face.
He is such a fucking good baby face. And I liked the finish. I liked that he, like, passed out. Like, that's how he did not enjoy seeing him spit all over the... I don't know why every time somebody passes out, we have to spit.
I know, right? You're not having a seizure.
I know we're jumping ahead, and we don't have to talk about this, but, like, when Johnny Mundo spit at Cage, I was like, that's a nasty loogie. I, like, threw up in my mouth a little bit. I was like, oh, that was, like, chunky.
We need to not spit on people ever in wrestling.
It's a good heel move.
It's so gross.
It's really fucking gross.
I fucking hate spit. I think it's super gross.
It's so nasty.
It's really gross.
I, like, rather see you, like, covered in blood than have anyone spit.
Absolutely.
I feel like that speaks to our, like, messed up individual personality.
Probably. That's true. My one criticism for Sami Zayn is that he needs to cut his fucking tags out of his wrestling gear because they kept falling out, and I was like, God damn it, Sammy.
Oh, man, I feel like you've hung out with burlesque dancers too long.
Yeah, that's 100% true. I knew as soon as I noticed it, I was like, fucking Stella. I know that's the reason I'm noticing it, because you pointed out when other people don't do it.
It's weird.
It is weird.
It's weird in real life, too, because, like, if you are just wearing a shirt, but it's, like, a see-through shirt, you have a tank top underneath it or whatever, guess what? The shirt is see-through. Cut the fucking tag out.
I know!
And if you're a burlesque performer and you have a bra on stage, cut the tag out. Tags aren't sexy. And if you're a wrestler, cut your tags out. Tags ain't sexy.
Mm-hmm, that's right.
Also, weird that... Where did that tag come from? Because aren't all of that gear made for them?
I think it was in his underwear.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, like, what are you doing?
What brand of underwear are you buying? There's a tag in there.
I don't know.
Sammy, you gotta get on the MeUndies train. Those are real soft, and they hold your junk up real good.
Oh, really?
I mean, they don't hold my junk up real good. I don't got a lot of junk. I mean, I know we're about to move on to Raw, but you know who needs to wear something to hold their junk up real good? ADR. Oh my God. His dick was like out and proud.
So distracted.
I was like, I'm not even having fun right now. This is like aggressively, like, I was so upset about it. Like, I know it's a thing. Like, I can, like, you know, the girls have their tits pushed up and, like, guys are in little panties. I can see the outlines of their dicks. I understand, but most of the time I'm not paying attention to it because, like, I don't care. His was, like, he was, like, showing off.
It was really weird.
Like, he fluffed it and was like, everyone, I have a huge dick. Yeah. He, like, stands on the, like, turnbuckles, like, everybody, look at my dick. Get it together, ADR.
Right.
I suppose we should talk about Raw.
Say that.
It did look like he fluffed it. Oh, what'd you think about Raw overall?
Overall, I thought it was pretty good. I don't know. We're in that road to WrestleMania time,
Right.
And so, like,
Lots of stuff got solidified, though, which is good.
Yeah.
Because I feel like we didn't have barely a card. I know more stuff is going to be solidified, but that's exciting at least.
And I mean, it was very exciting to see Taker and Shane, like, actually in the ring together, too. Like, that
Right.
made me even more excited for that match.
I feel like they figured out that New Day is a great opener for shows.
Yes.
They were like, oh, we know that you're super over and that we could save you, but we also know that you're the best, like, energy boost at the beginning of the show.
Right.
Also, like, I am weirdly liking this feud with League of Nations and the New Day.
Really? I don't like it.
I don't necessarily like anybody in the League of Nations individually. Like, I kind of like Barrett. I like ADR more than I like the other two. But I like their weird, like, lads energy. I don't know. I like that they feel like a weird club, and I don't know. I'd rather see the New Day fight them than the Dudley Boys or the Usos.
Yeah, and, like...
And at least with the League of Nations, there's 4 of them, so you can get different matches.
Yeah,
like,
that's
you
true.
can mix that up. And since Barrett's leaving, like, it's nice to see Barrett a little bit more before he leaves.
Yeah, that's true.
Also, Xavier Woods won!
Yes, he
I
did.
was pretty excited about that.
Yeah, it was, I don't know. I felt like the babyface beatdown at the end, turning the New Day to official tweener, official babyface. I don't know what
I
that was.
think they can't go babyface. They're tweeners.
Yeah, they've got it. They have to at least keep their promo style, but remain, like, better than the League, I guess.
Yeah.
But that beatdown went on way too long. Like, afterwards, it just, like, it got uncomfortably long. And it was clearly because they wanted you to hate the League of Nations for beating
Right.
up the New Day so thoroughly. But at the end, I was just like, yeah, this segment went on way too long. I did not need to see the 4 of you beat the shit out of these 3 dudes for this long.
That's fair.
Also, I think
Considering the tag teams that they have right now, I'd rather see New Day versus the League of Nations at Mania than anything else that's happening in the tag division, which, like, makes me think, yes, the tag team division on the main roster definitely needs some injection of life, which thankfully, theoretically, they're bringing up Enzo and Big Cass. Maybe they'll bring up another tag team. Like,
yeah.
The New Day can't carry it all by themselves, and especially if the League of Nations is going to lose Barrett, like, they, after Mania, post-Mania, they're going to need an injection of energy into the tag team division. And I mean, I can't wait to see New Day and Enzo and Cass go back and forth. Like, that's going to be great.
I mean, they're not going to start with that, though.
I know. I just mean, like, I
Eventually.
can't wait to see that.
Yeah, I agree. I think Enzo and Cass can really go toe-to-toe with them, and I think it'll help really elevate them. It'll be nice to see the New Day being used to elevate new groups, too, because, like, that's kind of how you're like, yeah, I solidified this.
Sorry.
That's all right.
Remind me, who did the Usos even fight? I know that they fought a team. Oh, nope.
No, they didn't fight anyone.
Yes, they did. They fought a team because the Dudleys were on commentary. It was so unmemorable. I'm not surprised that you don't remember it.
Oh, I don't remember that at
I literally
all.
wrote Usos, whatever. I like the Usos fine enough, but, like, I don't care about
I don't care about
the
the
Dudleys
storyline.
or the Usos. What other tag teams are there? I can't believe we're totally blanking.
Lucha.
Oh, it was the Social Outcasts.
Okay, that
They
makes
fought
sense.
they fought the social outcasts while the Dudleys were on the outside and then shenanigans or whatever.
Oh, okay. I like vaguely recall that. I think that's when I went to get my laundry.
That's a great time to get your laundry.
Yeah, that makes sense, right? That's what happens. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm okay with the feud. I don't know. Oh, I was gonna say, I think Kofi Kingston got a concussion at Roadblock. I think that's
Really?
fine. He's not wrestling yet. He got dropped on his head really fucking hard.
Yeah, that's fair.
And like at the end of the match at Roadblock, Kofi looked pretty dazed. He literally walked in a circle at one point, and I was like, okay, you definitely have a concussion. And I think that's why Xavier was wrestling on Monday, because Kofi's on his mandatory 2-week concussion leave.
I'm sad if that's the reason, but I do like seeing Xavier in the ring.
Yeah,
he's
great.
a good wrestler, and I wish even sans concussions that they would use him as a wrestler more. I know that he's like a good hype guy and he has the trombone, and I get why he's on the outside, but I like his wrestling style.
Yeah, I agree. He's a great wrestler.
Yeah,
he takes
absolutely.
a ass whooping
He
very
does.
well, and
And I like
that's great.
I like when he yells and kicks. I like when people yell and kick at the same time. That's a weird thing I like about wrestling. I don't know why. And he has fun shoes. I mean, Kofi has great shoes too. Biggie needs to up his shoe game, is what I'm trying to say.
I mean, he's got that booty dancing though, so that kind of trumps everything.
Yeah, and he's got that booty.
He's got that booty. That's true.
Speaking of booties, Dean and Brock.
Ah, yes.
I think it will be a really good match. That spot with McFoley was fun.
Yeah. I
how
liked that.
joyful he was when he got that weird present. I was like, oh, this is weird and sweet.
I liked it. I feel like they've been trying to fit Dean Ambrose into a hole of like, are you Stone Cold? Are you Rowdy Piper? Who are you exactly?
Right.
And like, oh, you're Cactus Jack. How did we not see this?
Right.
Like, you're so clearly this same kind of character. Yes, absolutely. And that was really nice to see McFoley like pass that torch on to him too.
Oh, absolutely.
And I don't think McFoley would have agreed to have done that unless he was like, yeah, Dean's the dude for this.
Mm-hmm. It is amazing to me how, like, because, you know, he lost the championship on Saturday, or not lost, he just, like, lost the match. And then he goes right back into the storyline with Brock. It's amazing to me how well Dean Ambrose bounces back.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's, like, kind of incredible. No
Yeah.
other person on the roster, I can't think of another person, really, that bounces back the way that he does. Because, like, you can say the audience loves Dolph or the audience loves whoever, but it's so weird to me. I mean, I like Dean a lot, too, but, like, he can get his ass kicked for 6 months, and it doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter.
It's like we were talking
It's
about...
the only, like... It should matter, but it just doesn't.
Yeah.
Which is, like, works to a detriment for him sometimes, but also is, like, a positive for his career longevity.
Yeah, I absolutely agree.
He doesn't have Bray syndrome.
Well, and it's like we were talking about before, too, that I really like that, like, weird, zany, crazy stuff that he does. And I think that that's a big part of how he can do that. Because it's like, oh, you can lose this championship and then just be right back in this. Well, you're a crazy person. So, like, we kind of have just accepted this. So I feel like that's kind of, like, feeds into that, too.
I think it's going to be a really good match.
I do, too. I'm really
pretty
excited about it. I don't think that Dean is going to win.
No.
But
Brock, I feel like Brock's going to go away for a while after Mania.
You think so?
Yeah.
Probably.
I
That
really
makes
do.
sense.
Because I feel like people will start to come back after Mania and they don't need him as much. And he's like, you know, I fulfilled 80 of my 90 days, so see you later.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going back to the woods.
See you later.
Yeah, I'm excited. It'll be interesting to see how they use that arena, if they do at all, really, because I mean it's huge, and so I'm interested to see with a straight fight or a no holds barred or whatever the fuck it is. They're all the same. Like a big part of that is being able to get out of the ring and go around, but there's so much space.
I bet you that they'll just like have a bunch of toys.
Yeah,
Maybe Dean will bring back his bag of tool puns.
maybe he'll bring back the television, which will blow up in his face inexplicably.
Dean never learns a lesson.
No, he doesn't.
Do you think there'll be a Bray Wyatt interference?
I don't know.
I guess it really depends on what his match is.
Yeah, I think it really does. I heard that one of the reasons that Bray has not been wrestling is because his back is really fucked up. And
I mean, he takes some, for how big he is, his flat back, like, on the mat is great, but I think he hits it pretty hard.
he also, like, the spider thing is a huge part.
Yeah, and also he does a lot of, like, running sentons, like, that's all back.
Yeah, apparently he, like, damaged his back really badly in NXT, and just, like, it's fuck your back up. That's what happens. Like,
Yeah.
you can ask Shawn Michaels about how easily your back heals. Like, it's not easy. So I wonder if they're like, where are you? How is your health? What kind of match can we even put you in?
I wish they would just pull him for a while, do lots of weird, creepy video segments, like get him back over, and then have him come back and dominate.
Yeah, they were
Let
like,
him heal,
sort of
but
doing
use
that.
him. Like, but don't do a tween. Like, just do it.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know.
There was
Who the
no-
fuck would he face? I don't even know.
I told you, I think he should eat the souls of the other Wyatts and then become one super Wyatt. That's a great idea.
All right.
And then Ryback was there, so whatever. Ryback is garbage. Worst WrestleMania match ever. I don't even think Kalisto can save that. Sorry, Kalisto. I do like the Lucha Dragons, like, new, like, negative,
Yeah.
like, black-white.
It looks good. Sin Cara looks great in that black gear.
Yeah.
I really like it.
They really complement each other really well.
I was tweeting with somebody on my phone and not paying attention as they were doing the entrances, and I looked up, and it was just me and Michael watching it, and I looked up and I was like, oh my god, I love Sin Cara's gear, and he was like, I 100% knew you were gonna say that. I was literally just waiting for you to look up from your phone, and I was like, well, fuck you. You were right.
And then we had Triple H and Steph and Dolph going at it. I am so confused by this.
What is happening?
For 1 second, when he was like, you could join a team, Dolph, I was like, Dolph, just join the team.
Right?
In my head, Dolph, just join the team.
Right? Like,
We have some baby faces now. Just join the team.
right? Like,
Do what's best for Dolph.
yeah.
Join the team, Dolph.
Your Twitter name is already Heel Ziggler. We would just accept it immediately. But no. No.
He's got to be like this. Like, Survivor Series was 2 years ago, bro. You don't have to be that character anymore.
No.
You can be a bad guy. I don't care. You're a good wrestler. Just, like, make a decision.
Yeah.
I would watch an intergender match between him and Stephanie.
Me too.
And that's what I was like, that's the match I want to see at Mania. I want to see Dolph versus Stephanie, and I want to see Kevin Owens versus Michael Cole. That's all I want. Good talking, though, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. And I did not think that match was actually going to happen. And then lo and behold,
It was a good match.
it actually happened.
I thought the Triple H versus Dolph Ziggler match was, like, good.
Yeah, it was actually a really good match.
Because Dolph is a good wrestler. He just is, like, in this weird place.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think that he's going to leave. I think they were like, you can stay and we'll give you this much money. You just have to be, like, kind of enhancement talent. And he was like, yes, please, thank you.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he already said he's going to be done in, like, a year and a half.
Yeah.
So, what's the point? Just, make some money, then go do your weird comedy.
I mean, he's on... I feel like he can't complain. He's on Raw every week.
Every week,
Like,
yeah.
He makes more money than lots of people there, so...
Yeah, absolutely.
Make that money and then go do some comedy.
Correct.
I wrote down Naomi has a shirt, but we already talked about that.
Yes, we did. In all caps.
Naomi has a shirt. Oh, I'm jumping ahead. I mean, it doesn't matter. We don't have to talk about it in order. There was the Miz and Sammy match.
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was a fun match. It made Sammy look good. Miz is being used really well in ring and out of ring to put people over like AJ and Sammy, and I think that's a great place for Miz. Kevin Owens on commentary is hilarious.
He's the best.
That fucking moonsault off the barricade was super cool. That
Yeah, it
Sammy
was.
did. I was like, yay, more of
He's
that.
so good.
He's so good. And like, he's not the only one that does flippy flips, but he, I think, uses the whole arena in a way that like Neville doesn't, or Sin Cara and Kalisto don't. Like, they do a lot of stuff in ring, which is great, but like Kevin Owens like owns the space.
Sami Zayn.
I'm sorry. Yeah, Kevin Owens does too, but Sami Zayn does in a different way. Acrobatic way.
Right. I would also say too, I think that ADR sort of does that too.
I would absolutely agree with that.
And so I feel like it's cool to see ADR as kind of like the bigger guy doing that, and then to see that with more speed in Sami Zayn too, I think is really cool.
Yeah, that would be a really interesting match, is Sami Zayn versus ADR.
Yeah, it would.
That would be a great match. I want that match now.
Right?
This is funny. I wrote, I would like to make a Tumblr for Foxy's hair. I feel like that would be an effective use of my time. She just can't get it together.
Right? What? Girl.
On Total Divas, in the ring, like, you guys have a team of people doing your hair.
Right.
Every other woman's hair looks amazing. Dolph Ziggler's hair looks amazing. what is going on your head? I was like, are you trying to go for like a pinup thing with like the curl? Like, A, that's going to fall out immediately because you're wrestling. Yeah. B, it looks dumb. Yeah. Oh my God, Alicia. Especially when you're standing next to Naomi, like, you look like a fool.
Right, I know.
Her hair looks amazing, and you look crazy. Even Brie. Brie's like, my hair doesn't do that much. I wear headbands. I know my strength.
Yeah.
I just... every week, it's like something different and something slightly more tragic.
Okay.
I do really like Lana's theme song. That's all I really like about Lana right now.
Yeah, me too.
Well, what a great theme.
I like it. I mean, it like fits her character very well.
Her old character doesn't really fit whatever's happening right now.
Correct. That is absolutely right.
Which is 100% the problem with Lana. I wrote, I love Team Bad. The storyline is dumb, but good for two women storylines. And then I wrote, Paige looks hot as hell. So many ladies. What?
Same.
So obviously it looks like they're building up to I know, shut up. I had this thought. Get that? I want to slap. They haven't announced shit yet.
Yes, they did.
They did announce it.
They did announce it. That's right. Fuck yeah. I will cash in on that mozzarella stick bet next week.
So it's going to be like a battle royale or?
No, it's a 6-woman tag match. It's going to be Team Bad and Lana versus Foxy and Paige and Brie.
What about Natty?
It doesn't look like Natty's going to be... They might do like a women's battle royale on the pre-card, but not on the actual card.
What, just between Natty and Summer?
Yeah, I guess so.
Only two left.
I guess that's a good point. So probably not. Natty probably won't be doing anything.
Natty.
Yeah.
She'll just do all the community outreach.
Yeah.
Because everyone loves Natty.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they do.
Except for Mark Carano.
Yeah,
gross piece of shit.
Whatever. At least we're getting 2 ladies matches at
true.
WrestleMania.
That is true.
That is a world I did not think ever could exist.
That is true. I will buy mozzarella sticks for that. I'm happy to be wrong about that.
I'm very excited about it. And like, God only knows what's going to happen with Lana. Lana and Tamina are going to be on the same page and are on the same team. And I love Team Bad. But Tamina can't be one of the strongest wrestlers on a team. No. And now Lana is going to be on the team.
Well, maybe that just means that like we get lots of Naomi, which I'm
cool with that. That's fine.
I feel like this match has the potential to be like surprisingly good or like shockingly bad.
Oh.
I feel like it's one or the other.
I feel like there is no middle ground.
Yeah, I'm hoping, knock on wood, that like Alicia gets her hair together, Lana knows how to wrestle, and we have a great match.
Yep. Oh, God. I would love to see Lana take Brie mode. That would be pretty cool. I'm into the idea of that. Yeah. That's gotta happen, right? They're the main feud, so.
Yeah. I don't know. We haven't seen Paige wrestle in a while, so I'm excited.
Yeah.
I don't know. We had a promo from Charlotte. I definitely thought that she said that she was holding Sasha's hair back because she ate too many nerds. I had to rewind it. I was like, I'm sorry, what is she throwing up from? I was like, oh, you said nerves. I just heard nerds, and I was like, what? What?
Oh my God. That promo from Charlotte was okay, and I would have been fine with it until...
Had Rick not said anything.
Rick is a better promo machine than she is, and it was really stark. I don't want to see Rick talk in this situation because it should be about Charlotte and not about Rick, but Rick is also amazing. He's gold on the mic, and it just so highlighted how much work Charlotte has to do.
I really want him to disappear. Also, I love Renee as a commentator. I love that she's the only commentator or backstage segment doer, whatever, who shows any personality or like any involvement in, like, she has opinions when she's interviewing, which is way more interesting than
I think like JoJo has personality now, but
a little bit. Did you notice during Roadblock, I didn't say this, that JoJo was like deepening her voice?
No.
It was super weird. I feel like JoJo, when she announces on NXT and stuff, is fine, but she was like, the championship.
Oh, like, weird.
Do you have a cold? Are you trying to be someone else? I'm confused by this.
That's weird.
I like JoJo, don't get me wrong. I was just confused by that whole thing.
Yeah, that's weird.
I really prefer female commentators and not commentators, female
Ring
announcers and backstage segment doers, interviewers. I don't know. I can't.
Correspondents,
backstage segment doers, correspondents to the men overall. I do like the guy that they have on NXT, Alex. Is that his name?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I don't like the NXT male ring announcer though, because that one girl that was at NXT Chicago, her name is Dasha. Is that right? I feel like that's right. Yep. Her name is Dasha Fuentes, and she was awesome. And I wish that she was just their ring announcer, because the guy that they have doing it now is super bland and weird.
Yeah.
And I do not enjoy him.
Yeah, I don't really care for him.
I like Alex Reyes. I think that's his last name.
I think you're right. I think it is Reyes.
I like when Emma the other week was like, and you're about to be emasculated in 3, 2, 1. And Dana Brooke just went, tap, tap, tap. I was like, this is great heel work. And he's doing a good job, because he does the same thing that Renee does, that he has like some emotions to it. Not to the extent that she does. Also, she was on Total Divas this week. She should be on Total Divas every week. I'm sure that Dean would be like, no, never.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
But she should be on it because she rolls.
Yeah, she's the best.
She is the best.
I think part of the thing that's appealing about her on Total Divas is that they don't have to manufacture drama for her, though. She can just come in and be naturally
and
appealing.
And she's a part of, that's his last name, Alex Reyes. And she can just be like a part of other people's storylines.
Right, exactly.
The Roman Rampage happened.
I like that he came from the back. That was a good move. I like that Triple H looked up the steps like, where's that dumb fuck coming out of the audience? And was like, oh no, you actually came from the back like a normal human being. I mean, which was great.
It was fine. I just don't... It's shitty because, like, you just showed me a Dean Ambrose match, and you just showed me a Dolph Ziggler match for the title, both of them, and, like, you tease... Like, A, those matches were really good, and B, those are things that the audience actually wants, and then you're like, oh yeah, this guy still exists.
Yeah, and they just immediately started booing. Why Pittsburgh? Why the fuck did they bring Roman back in that city? What?
Know. They don't think
why?
About things. They're like, oh, he's over now.
Why? Like, this city loves to boo him. Why would you bring him back now? Like, it just doesn't make any sense at all. It's just such poor planning. And, like, they immediately started to boo him. And it's like, you know, everybody in the editing truck was like, well, now we gotta fucking edit these boos out for SmackDown. And, like, the Rampage was okay. And, like, I enjoyed it. But I would have enjoyed it a lot more knowing that it was Roman heel turning. And it somehow still wasn't. Even though he threw a production crate at a referee and caused him to get 13 fucking stitches in real life, not in fake pro wrestling life, in real life.
We call that kayfabe, Erin.
I don't give a fuck. He made this guy get 3 sutures and 13 stitches.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
He hit that dude hard with that production crate too.
I don't think that's totally his fault. I feel like they told him, like, Roman, go on a rampage, go crazy backstage, and, like, they did not put enough boundaries on it. I feel like that's
his fault, though. Like,
I think it's everyone's fault.
I think you need to keep the people around you safe.
I do think it's his fault, but I do, like, I can see that there are other people at fault, too.
Yeah. I mean,
I did write Swagger and Henry earning that paycheck.
Yes. That's right.
I was like, I get why the Usos are out here. I weirdly get why Mark Henry's out here. What the fuck are you doing out here, Swagger?
Because he's a babyface. He's one of the only other babyfaces. They wanted to make sure you knew at the end of that segment, Roman's a good guy. Roman's the babyface. The babyface clan came to save him. And he was like, okay, guys, okay.
I got it.
Get
it together, Oos.
I got it.
Puck, what are you doing?
I think that was the most disappointing thing about that. Like,
where did Swagger's beard go?
I know.
R.I.P. beard.
R.I.P. beard.
Maybe. I like to imagine that Jack Swagger without a beard is like the horrible racist, and Jack Swagger with a beard is like a sweet person that you're like, oh.
Yeah.
Maybe the beard holds his racism. That's not how racism works.
If only.
Yeah. You just put beards on people, take beards off of people. We're done.
Racism solved.
That's what we've been missing this whole time. Did Jericho fight anybody?
I don't remember.
He did fight somebody.
I remember that he came out.
He came out, did his promo-y thing. He fought somebody for 30 seconds, and then AJ Styles came out and punched him in
Neville.
the face. Neville. Oh, yeah, he broke Neville.
That's right.
Well, he didn't do it. Like, it just happened. It was a baseball slide.
Mm-hmm. Oh, did you see the video of Charles Robinson saying, don't fucking push me? So when Neville broke his shin bone, Jericho tried to do a quick roll up, let's end this match, and Charles Robinson did not realize that's what he was doing, and so he only did a 2 count and was like, okay, well his shoulders are up, so well I'm just gonna end this because it's not the end of the match. And so Jericho was like, we need to get out of this ring, and so he shoved Charles Robinson super, super hard, and Charles Robinson got right up in his face and was like, do not push me, do not fucking push me.
Oh, man.
Really clearly said that too. And
I did not notice that.
that was why that ended.
I was kind of not paying attention to this.
It ended in a disqualification.
Right, I do remember that. Because
Yeah.
he put his hands on the ref.
Right, which not planned. Not.
Oh.
Yeah, that was because,
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, and like that seemed really weird. And it's funny later too, knowing that Charles Robinson was like, don't fucking touch me.
Kind of a veteran move of Jericho be like, I'm just going to fuck with this ref.
Yeah.
And it'll look like I'm doing a heel thing. I got to get out of this.
Right, exactly. But later, Roman
Jericho, the total package?
Yes. Right, god damn it. Roman threw Charles Robinson like away from the commentary desk when he was like ripping it apart, and I was like, man, Chuck Robinson, you're just taking a fucking pounding tonight.
Having a
like
bad day.
Having a bad day. Yeah, that match was supposed to go on longer. I feel like
That makes sense.
I, feel
I
like
wondered why
that's-
it was so short. I was like, oh, maybe it's just a placeholder.
And it makes sense too why Dolph and Triple H started at like 9:00, because there was other stuff that would have come before that would have made that taping go longer too.
Right.
That was really weird. I was like, what the this match is happening. Hooray. I'm so glad we're not getting like weird interference. Also, it's 9:00. What? It was a strange episode.
It was a strange episode. So what do you think of the Vince Taker Shane thing?
I don't know.
I feel like they're setting up for a Taker swerve on Vince. I feel like they...
Kinda, yeah. I mean, that's the weird thing about this is like Taker doesn't belong to anyone, and it's weird that Vince just like controls him right now. So I feel like you're right. I feel like we're getting some kind of... And like, I love that Vince looks like he's about to shit his pants anytime Taker looks at him, because
Yeah.
he's like, this is precarious.
Taker's hair looks real weird.
Yeah, it does. But like, they Taker and Shane both look really good. Also, my God, Shane McMahon got hot. What the fuck is happening?
I don't want to talk about it. It makes me uncomfortable.
I don't understand.
He went from like a gross, sweaty, like weird little boy to like kind of a hot man.
Yeah, he's a hot man now. And
I did see a funny tweet that was like, the youngest person in this ring right now is 46.
Oh.
I was like, yep, that is accurate.
Ooh.
Yes.
Oh, man.
I feel like it would make sense, especially since it's going to be Taker's last match, if there was like a big weird swerve and it turned into like a big crazy thing.
That'd be kind of cool. I don't know.
I can't imagine that it's just going to be a clean Taker versus Shane.
I mean, it's a hell in a cell, so it's not gonna be clean.
But you know what
feel
I
like-
mean. I have to imagine there's going to be something else.
I don't know if this is Taker's last match.
He is old as fuck.
They want him to retire with John Cena, which I don't think is a bad idea. I think that if they can keep him healthy for another year and have him go out next WrestleMania, why not?
I feel like Taker it's been next WrestleMania, next
Yeah.
WrestleMania for 10 years.
That's true. That's.
I feel like at some point he has to be like, I am old. Let me be old. All my friends are not here anymore. I don't like anybody here. Let me
Yeah.
go home.
Yeah,
I have
seriously.
a hot wife. Leave me alone. I don't know. That'll be interesting.
Yeah,
That'll be interesting. It does just seem like they're setting up something else.
yeah, I agree.
I don't know. But I am excited that we have more of the card set.
Yeah, I agree.
We still don't technically know an Intercontinental, right?
Right. I mean, it's probably going to be Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens and
You think that
Miz.
they would let Sami Zayn wrestle at TakeOver and wrestle at...
Yeah, because I
Mania?
don't think it's just going to be Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn. I think we're going to get like a 6-man battle for the IC, because Miz is involved in this.
Also,
Neville was.
I like 6-man battles for like the IC. Like the ladder match they did,
Yeah.
what was it, 2 years ago was really good? Or was
Last
it just
year.
last year? Last year
Yeah.
was really good. I like that. I think the Intercontinental belt is a good use of that, especially
Yeah.
since we're going to have a one-on-one for the United States belt. Intercontinental makes sense for that.
Right, I
And there's
agree.
so many good guys that could be in that match. Like, if Neville's out, Tyler Breeze can go in his spot.
Ugh,
like
that would be amazing.
great.
That would be super nice.
So hopefully something like that happens, because I feel like that is a good way to get a lot of people a Mania match.
Right. Get everybody a payday.
And I hope Kevin Owens keeps it.
Yeah, me too.
Those are my feelings. Lucha?
Lucha.
I was just waiting for you to do the wow.
Oh no, you do that noise.
Yeah, but
You're
I
in
just,
charge of vocal sound effects.
I am the resident Foley artist of the podcast.
Correct. Okay, so we started with promos, right? There
It was a backstage thing with the Mac and Sexy Star.
Oh, that's right.
So we started that, and he was
Yeah.
like, yo, girl, I want you in my corner. And
Yeah.
she was like, no. And he was like, no, that's not the Sexy Star I know. I know Sexy Star to be a badass. You a badass? And she was like, I'm a badass.
That's right.
And then he fought the Moth, who was so creepy.
So creepy.
I mean, the crowd chanted "no" means no at him.
Did they really?
Did you not notice the
No.
chant? He was behind Melissa doing his weird thing, and Melissa was trying to keep it together.
yeah.
She was like, this is very funny and weird, but I'm trying to keep it together, because she was like, already in the ring, Marty the
Yeah.
And the crowd literally was chanting, "no" means no.
Oh, I did
no
not
means
hear that.
no.
Oh my god. Oh god.
I was actually kind of like, because I feel like in the season 1, we saw Marty in like kind of more comedy matches, and he did a really good job.
Yeah.
I mean, I love seeing the Mac wrestle.
Oh my god, he's the best.
It is crazy what he can do with the body he has.
Yeah, I agree.
And then we finally got the premiere of the Moth Lady. She has a name, which I assume is Moth in Spanish.
Yes, I assume so as well.
I did not look it up. I was like, I am just going to take that as read. I'm just going to...
Yep.
She has a cool costume.
She looks creepy as fuck.
She looks super creepy. The way the mask like kind of covers her mouth and comes down is super creepy. I feel like she needed to practice walking in that costume a little bit more.
Yeah, it was a little awkward.
A little awkward, but I don't want to judge her on that, because who knows? She might be like super badass in the ring. Do we know who that is? Is it like
I did not look.
an
I'm not sure.
independent wrestler? I'm a little confused about my feelings about it. I loved Sexy Star's reaction. Like,
Yeah.
fucking give her an Oscar. A Lucha Oscar.
Yeah, Lucha Oscar.
You know, that's a thing. I am excited that we finally see her. I want to see her in the ring. I don't want to make any judgments before that. I'm loving what Marty's doing. I'm loving he's creepy and gross, but like, I feel...
His character works.
Yeah, and he hasn't like done anything. It's just like
Right.
an air of creepiness. I mean, he did kidnap Sexy Star, but like...
And we don't like totally know what happened
Right.
with all of that.
Right, so like, I'm keeping it back. Mariposa is her name.
Oh, okay.
Which, again, I am just assuming
Yep.
is that. I'm excited to see her wrestle, and her outfit was cool. I don't know how I feel, actually.
Yeah, I don't know.
I feel like I expected to be blown away a little bit more than I was.
Well, I feel like we just got her entrance and she had sort of an awkward walk and like...
But like, her voice was super powerful, which like sometimes like, if... I don't know, her walk was kind of awkward, so I assumed that she would be kind of weird and timid, but like, she wasn't when she like spoke.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping she has like a big presence.
And the kick? It was a kick, right?
Yeah.
That she kicked
She
Sexy...
made Sexy Star stand up, and then she kicked her in the head.
Right. That looked really good.
Yeah.
Like, I'm excited to see that, so...
I'm excited too.
I'm going to reserve judgment, but...
Reserve judgment. High
cautiously
hopes.
optimistic.
Cautiously optimistic. That's like the like subtagline of this podcast.
Right.
Then we had the Phoenix like not backstage, like the little video package of like his history, which was badass.
Yeah, that was really cool.
I gotta be honest, in season 1 I was like, Phoenix, whatever.
Yeah, I didn't really care about
But
Phoenix.
now I'm like, oh, I like
I'm like
Phoenix. That's
invested.
what- He's in a way he is like a Daniel Bryan for Lucha Underground. He's like the small underdog that the Authority, i.e. Katrina, doesn't want to go over.
Right.
Like, and he has a match next week. He wants to do his cash in his belt.
Yeah.
It's cool. I'm
I'm
excited.
excited. It'll be good. And, like, he's a good wrestler, so...
We had that, and then after that, we had another backstage thing with Jack Evans pissing, and Drago being like, you call me the Dragon Slayer, and then PJ Black coming in with nunchucks. There were way too many nunchucks for me.
Yeah, there were a
hate
lot of nunchucks.
I really hate nunchucks. I think everyone looks stupid using nunchucks.
I agree.
I was like, I want to like this backstage segment because I like all three of these wrestlers, and I like this feud. I like PJ Black and Jack Evans together. I do hate nunchucks. Space nunchucks are pretty neat, I guess, though. I'm excited Aerostar is back because we've only had segments with him, and I like Aerostar a lot. I don't know why. I like science fiction, and he has a cool costume.
Yeah, his costume is really cool. I like his gimmick.
Yeah. I mean, a match between PJ Black and Jack Evans versus Drago and Aerostar, that sounds great.
I think Jack Evans is going to be at the AAW show on Friday. Yeah.
Cool.
So that'll be exciting too.
The one that you're going to.
Yeah, the one I'm going to on
By
Friday.
yourself.
Yes, by myself. Correct.
Crazy. What did you think about Taya versus Cage?
I I have mixed feelings about it. This was, okay, so I said before that I had heard some kind of like, things about Taya. It was specifically about this match that it felt very domestic violence-y.
I did not feel that at all.
See, I kind of did. I didn't feel that way during the match when they were fighting. Like, yeah, she was getting her ass kicked, and like that it was like brutal and rough.
It was brutal.
It was rough to watch. It wasn't until Johnny Mundo came out and had to save her that it started to feel very princess needs to be rescued, domestic violence-y. That was kind of the turning point for me.
I didn't feel that. I felt like she was absolutely getting her ass kicked, but I think had she not had the promo before, maybe it would have felt different, but I felt like she came out there with her own agency and her own authority, and then she got her ass kicked, which whatever, and she was, as a wrestler, was taking those, like, hits like a champ.
I thought as a wrestler she did a great job.
Oh, absolutely. And when Johnny came out, he started to get his ass kicked, and she saved him right back.
That's true.
It went back and forth. I think to me, it read more just like, oh no, me and Johnny and Taya, we bit off more than we can chew with Cage.
Okay.
And then obviously he pushed her into Cage, and then she lost. Which that didn't read to me as domestic violence at all. That read to me as like Johnny Mundo is a snake.
Yeah.
Because he is a snake.
He is a snake. That's true.
I don't know. Because I had heard about this match too. I was wary and I had that in my head, but I didn't feel like that. I don't know. Maybe if I'm just, I don't know. I just didn't want to feel that way, but I just didn't at all.
That's good, though.
I felt like it was him being like, no, that's problematic phrasing. I was gonna say teach you a lesson, but that's
super
problematic.
What it felt
phrasing.
like. That's exactly what it felt like.
Like that, but in like not in a I'm gonna teach this girl a lesson to me. It felt like no, you as a wrestler stepped up to me, and we are not on the same level.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna reserve judgment on my total feelings of that until we see more from Taya.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I can 100% see where people can read that.
Yeah.
But I don't know, maybe I'm just conditioned because Lucha handles intergender matches super well. Like, Sexy Star lost and got her ass kicked many, many times.
Yeah.
It's just different maybe because Taya is a heel and came out and was being, like, kind of a bitch and then got her ass kicked instead of being, like, I'm a powerful female that came out and is, like, here to prove myself. Maybe that was part of it. And maybe because the size difference is so drastic.
Yes, it's very drastic.
But, I mean, the size difference is pretty drastic for Cage and everyone.
Yeah.
He's giant.
That's true. And we fucking...
And it wasn't just him beating her ass. Like, she got some good
She hit him with a fucking pipe again.
Yeah, she got some good hits in too.
Yeah.
And, like, it went back and forth, but, like, obviously he won the match.
Yeah, obviously.
But he also, Johnny Mundo broke a bottle over his head twice.
Broke it over his face.
One was over his head, one was over his face.
That
so
was
I feel like
bananas.
that set up him as, like, a machine.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And less of, like, I'm just here to, like, beat up this girl.
Right. That's true.
So I feel like the beginning with the promo and the end with all the props and the Johnny interference made it feel different. I don't know. Maybe I'm just qualifying it and justifying it, but I personally did not feel that way.
Yeah. Overall, I did enjoy the match. It's just that like storytelling aspect of it.
I mean, it was a brutal ass match. By no means was it the most brutal match Lucha Underground has ever had.
Oh no.
But it was the most brutal match that a woman and a man have had in an intergender match in Lucha.
Absolutely.
So
they're pushing boundaries.
Yeah, which is,
I mean, overall, I like that. So
agreed.
I'm okay with it. If they continue to try and do this kind of stuff and it gets awkward, then that's a different thing.
Right.
But like, you're right. I think it's a good idea to just reserve judgment for now.
Right. We got a famous babe promo, which is I kind of never want him to premiere because
I don't
love all of these promos. And we got Brenda.
Super weird.
So good.
Fucking Brenda.
Damn, Brenda, you tore up from the flow up. I watched that twice. I just rewound it and watched it again. It was, like, kind of perfect.
It's so great.
And he, like, froze at the end, and she was like, are we froze? What are we doing? I don't know.
They were a great team. I liked that.
Yeah, I hope Brenda sticks around.
I seriously would love to see more Brenda. More women. There's more women being introduced, like, every single week. Yeah. I love it. I think it's super great.
I doubt we'll see more of Brenda.
I don't know. You never know. Maybe he's a wrestler and she's his manager.
With his wizard magic.
Yeah, right.
I'm a retired underground fighter.
Wink.
It was just funny. I love Famous B.
I love Famous B as well.
I've never seen any of his like independent matches.
I don't know anything about
I kind
him.
of like, I know I could Google it and watch match, but I kind of don't want to know anything about
I don't want to know
him.
anything about him. I want to be completely surprised because I'm so delighted by this.
Also, again, if you haven't ever called 1 or 4,
4, 2, 3.
get fame.
Get fame.
You probably should.
Yes.
There's going to be a trios match next week with Ivelisse,
Yay.
Son of Havoc, and Angelico. But if they lose, they get kicked out of the temple. They did one match like that last year. Drago got kicked out of the temple, but there was a loophole. Oh my god, loopholes! I can't imagine that they'll lose
I can't either.
because
We've barely seen them all season.
no, we got like a lot of them up top season,
That's true. Ivelisse had her title shot.
and they had a trios match.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah. I mean, I love all of their backstage segments too because they are like the perfect, like dysfunctional family.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Your girlfriend, ex-girlfriend. And then the main event. Mil Muertes versus Pentagon Jr. and Prince Puma.
Good. Really good.
I mean, it's everything I would expect from those three men.
Yeah.
Super good.
We knew it was going to be good, and it was super good.
Super good. Double
Flatliner.
flatliner into a double face lick.
So good.
Her look when she like straddled them and licked them both and then just slowly looked up and saw Phoenix, like that 30 seconds was like pure fucking gold.
So are they dead now?
No, they're not dead now.
I thought that was what happens when she licked their faces.
No, that's just like her owning them.
Oh, I
because
see.
a bunch of people who have had their faces licked come back and fight. Phoenix has had his face licked like
Oh,
a
that's
million
right.
times.
That's true.
A bunch of times.
That's
They
a
did
point.
kill Phoenix one time, but then he rose because he's a Phoenix.
Yes, yeah.
Do you get it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I do get it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I was like, I need to reference my notes. Oh, yeah, I didn't take any notes. I was too
Nice
busy
work.
actually watching it.
Yeah, that's how I feel about it. I don't really take notes during Lucha. I just write down the card because I just like to be immersed in
Yeah.
Lucha.
I mean, it's so short, too. Like, I don't want to have to, like, keep pausing it and having to take notes.
Right.
I need to start physically writing my notes down. I feel like that will be better.
Oh, Aztec Warfare is in 2
Oh, that's
weeks.
right. 2 weeks now.
So next week, we're going to get Mil and Phoenix fighting, and I think we're going to get Chavo and Tejano fighting.
Oh, yeah.
And then after that, and we're going to get the trios match with Ivelisse. So I think next week will be really good, and then the week after that is Aztec Warfare,
Okay, cool.
which is their, like, mid-season pay-per-view-esque type thing, because you
Right.
have Aztec Warfare, and then you have Ultima Lucha.
Right. Mm-hmm. And the Gift of the Gods will be back up, so
Yep.
like that'll be the back half of the
'cause
season
once-
probably.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot about that. Once you do the Gift of the Gods, you have to like everyone has to fight for that and rebuild it. Can I tell you something really dumb?
Yes.
I feel like I did not understand that the word for like wrestling match in Spanish was lucha.
Oh.
And when Phoenix was talking, and then the subtitles were on, and like it said a match, and he said lucha, I went, oh yeah,
Yeah, she.
yep, yes. I know. Just like I didn't realize that Dean Ambrose's sign was the anarchy thing. Sometimes I'm slow to catch on things. There was another thing that I had that thought. I wonder what it was, but it was something super obvious that, you know how Gail Kim's move is eat defeat? Mm-hmm. She kicks the face. I always thought it was eat the feet because her foot's on there. And then about 2 weeks ago, I was like, oh, it's eat defeat. And it sounds like the feet. It's a pun.
Still.
I'm really slow to catch on sometimes. It's the end of the show. This is a surprisingly short episode for us. We were
Yes.
like on the ball. I think recording that mini-sode really helped.
Yeah.
We just like got a bunch of shit out of the way.
We're like, we don't
Also,
need to.
your lack of watching New Japan has saved us like 20 minutes.
I know.
But it's
Someday
not
I'll-
a good thing. Someday you'll be back on it. And
I know.
maybe someday I'll watch it.
I know.
But it's intimidating and weird to me.
I know.
I feel like I sound racist when I'm like, Japanese wrestling is weird to me. It's just like hard to...
No, it's just the culture is very different.
My favorite author is Japanese.
Murakami?
Yeah.
Okay.
At book club, 2 Murakami books were mentioned. I was like, I read both of those. I would totally read them again. Murakami's the shit.
That's true.
He is the shit.
is
We're
the
going to
shit.
read Kafka on the Shore. So we made like a list of 8 books that we're going to read, and one of them is Kafka on the Shore, and I was like, I will totally read that again.
Absolutely.
That book is amazing.
I have not read it. I really need to.
What?
I know. I've only read a couple of Murakami. I started with 1Q84,
Yeah,
which was the
fool.
worst decision ever.
I have not read that one. That one actually intimidates the shit out of me.
It's really good, but it's fucking super, super weird. And I feel like if you could...
I mean,
if,
Kafka on the Shore is super weird. There's like
yeah.
cat serial killers and stuff.
I mean, his whole thing is like magical realism, and I did
He's
not
Japanese
know that.
magical realism. It's the best.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Norwegian Wood wasn't realism at all.
And neither was
Magical realism.
Tales from the Quake, Tales After the Quake. It's a series of short stories that he did about post... I want to say it was the tsunami of 2007.
I haven't read that one.
It's very, very
What is
good.
the book that we read for book club that was the re-release of his like first short story?
The library, the Strange Library?
The Strange Library.
Yeah.
That was super weird and cool.
That
I
was
loved all the
really
visual
good.
aspects to that too.
Yeah, that was one of those books that like you have to have a physical copy in front of you.
Absolutely.
It was
There's
really
no like
cool.
Kindle reading of that
Right,
book.
exactly.
I really like that one. Well, we hope you enjoyed our episode, and we hope that you voted and also read books.
Yeah.
That's our PSA. If you'd like to find us on the internet, you can find us at notyourdemographic.tumblr.com.
You can email us at notyourdemo@gmail.com.
You can follow me on Twitter at Stella_Cheeks.
You can follow me at EarnGenC.
You can find us on iTunes. Please rate, review, and subscribe. It means a whole ton to us.
Yes, they're algorithms and numbers. People can find us.
Sharing. Sharing is caring.
Yeah.
If you leave a review for us on iTunes, we will read it on the podcast, so then you can be a part of the action.
Yes.
It's like, it doesn't even cost you any money to rate or review,
Right.
and then you become famous because our podcast is totally famous. Rude! So rude.
Whatever.
Did we hit all of them? We got Twitter, we got Tumblr, we got email, we got iTunes. That's it, right?
I think that's it.
Oh my god, we're so good. High five. On the podcast. Peace oh my god.
Peace, you jabronis.
Terrible.
FABULOUS. FABULOUS, yes. Diamonds on my neck. Yes, I'm fabulous. They keep hating on me, I don't stress. Don't got time for this, 'cause I'm fabulous. Capiche?
Can you guys not? I can't decide if you're trying to fuck her or if you're just fighting her. Can you do this in any other room, please? They do this at like midnight every night. It's super upsetting. Anyways.
Anyway.
Hey everyone, you need to hurry to AT&T this weekend and check out their great deals. Right now, AT&T is offering 2 Samsung Galaxy S7 smartphones for one great price. For a limited time, buy a new Galaxy S7 and get another one free. Plus, for a limited time, get up to $650 in credits per line to help you switch when you trade in your current smartphones and buy new ones on AT&T Next. And now through Sunday, you get great deals on accessories like cases, portable chargers, and Bluetooth speakers. So hurry to your local AT&T store today for these great deals. AT&T, mobilizing your world.
For BOGO, buy phones at $695 each with eligible service and well-qualified credit. Free one requires new line with 30-month 0% APR contract with 2317 monthly payments. Free after up to $695 and 30-bill credit starting in 3 bills. Tax due at sale. If service canceled on one, that device balance due. Switch credit requires eligible trade-in purchase and service per line. Total credits based on trade-in value plus device balance or early termination fee owed less trade-in. Charges and restrictions apply. See store for details.